Welcome back, friends. We are back at it and ready to have some fun with, wow, probably the most hyped bottle of 2023 from a release standpoint. It really is the most hyped bottle from 2023. So I'm going to start off this episode by saying, number one, this is about trying it at a bar. It's so allocated, so hard to find. This episode, this is truly whether or not if it's worth trying it at a bar because it's so highly allocated. It's just too hard to find, honestly. It really is. I know a lot of people are thinking, Judge, did you get that for free? No, I did not get this for free. I know a lot of people who watch the channel are like, Judge, did you get everything for free? Or not just myself, but whiskey tubers in general. So I'm here to say, at least for myself, maybe others, but for myself, I did not get this for free. Luckily, I had a friend who was able to hook me up so I can get this bottle, at least to review it. So that is that. So no, the bottle did not come from Penelope. I didn't get it free. So that's that. All those rumors, squashed. All right. So what do we know about Penelope as herself? So when you think about Penelope, obviously they are the kings of like the 4-grain. And I say that because truly, I think almost everything they put out, I believe is almost all 4 grains, including this one as well. But when you think about Penelope, Mike and Danny, the previous, or I guess kind of still current, almost previous owners of Penelope, really cool guys. They just got acquired by MGP, so in my opinion, this is almost like their mic drop moment, right? I mean, literally, they're taking what I believe potentially might be the best product that they've ever put out and just drop. I had to catch that. So they dropped the mic, right? They're right off into the sunset. You know, MGP acquired them. I know they're still heavily involved and so forth with any other acquisition in business. The previous owners for a set amount of time have to be involved, but for the most part, they're going to be moving on, right? And more than likely. So they're still involved, but I love the fact that they put out this brand new release called Penelope RIO. So highly allocated, really hard to try, or really hard to find. So again, this is all about whether or not if it's worth hunting in a bar and at least trying a sample, which I personally always love that as well, being able to get to a bar and try a pour or something that even I don't own myself, right? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pour this bad boy. All right. So again, now that MGP owns them, I'm sure there will be some changes, obviously with Penelope coming up, but for now, everything's pretty much the same. When you think of a lot of the other products, like their Toasted series, but even this one as well, this too is a 4-grain. So the mash bill in this one, let me go ahead and pour this bad boy real quick. So the mash bill in this one as well, very similar. It's a 4-grain product, like a lot of their other products as a whole. 75% corn, 7% rye, 15% wheat, and 3% malted barley. So this too is a 4-grain product. And when this came out, because this one is finished in Amburana, so Brazilian Amburana oak, as well as a honey cask, like myself, I'm sure many of you out there were probably like, Judge, to me, this just sounds like it really should be called the Penelope cigar blend, right? I mean, it really should in many ways, because that's what my mind went to, along with, I think, a lot of other people out there as well. So it is technically the Penelope RIO, but like many of us are probably thinking, it almost should be called the Penelope cigar finish. So, all right, it is what it is. So we don't have an exact age statement on this bad boy. We don't know the exact age, nor do we know how long the whiskey was finished in the honey barrels, as well as how long it was finished in the Amburana. So set amount of time. If I had to guess, I would guess anywhere from like maybe 2 to 3 months in each. But again, I don't know that for a fact. That's just a kind of a guess going off of a lot of other distilleries when they do finishes. Typically, it could be anywhere from like 2 to 3, maybe even 2 to 4 months, just kind of depending on the finish. This is interesting off the nose, because I'm already smelling that Amburana and I haven't even nosed it yet. I mean, it's like flowing up. It's flowing up already. Goodness gracious. So MSRP, Judge, what is this going for if I do see it in the store? So technically the MSRP is anywhere from like $90 to about $100. That's 90 to 100. But again, because it's highly allocated, you know, most stores, I hate to say this, if they are selling it, more than likely, most stores are going to be selling it for like crazy amounts of money. So hopefully, again, if you can find this, at least try it at a bar, you know, to see whether or not if it's for you. All right, let's get into this nose. Oh my gosh. Woo-wee! Oh man. Damn, that nose is nice. This is like this is an emotional roller coaster right here. And I mean an emotional roller coaster. What is the proof on this bad boy? All right, so the proof on the RIO is 98 proof. All right, so 98 proof. Oh my gosh. The nose on this, folks, is insane. Damn, this is nice. So, to me, it reminds me of a lot of, closer from a nose standpoint, to like the Starlight Ambrana finish, the Starlight cigar finish, which is pretty much the Ambrana. It's very much like that. It's very much it's like it's very forward, a cinnamon stick. I mean, it's extremely cinnamon forward, but you get that honey too, so it's sweet. So it's like a sweet cinnamon note. Oh man, some brown sugar. Almost some baking spices in the background there as well, kind of hidden in the back. Oh man, goodness gracious. French toast kind of a note. But for the most part, the cinnamon and the honey just stands out. And almost like a smoked cinnamon kind of a note. Oh, it's really, really nice. Goodness, that is really, really nice. All right, so 98 proof. We don't know the exact age or how long it was finished in the Ambrana or the honey. We do know this was extremely limited. I think I heard somewhere around like 3,000 bottles across like the entire US, which is just crazy. But I have been told this is just the first release, so there should be a follow-up release to this, which is cool. We haven't seen it yet, but it's supposed to come out at some point, which is okay. All right. The nose is amazing. Nice proof, right? 98 proof, so it's not cask strength, but 98 proof, which is okay. Will this live up to the hype? We shall see. I don't know. I do not know. All right, Mike and Danny, let's see if you put your foot in this one too. You have with everything else that you release. The Toasted series, your Architect, the Rosé. I mean, everything else that you guys have done, I really honestly have always enjoyed, so we shall see. All right, friends, here we go. Real quick, 3 quick easy favors. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, drop me a comment. Let me know, what are your thoughts? Do you think this is one that you would even go and hunt for? Last but not least, please make sure you also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get notification each and every time I release new content. Cool? All right. Cheers, everybody. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Whew, that was an experience. It's 98 proof. All right, let me get a little bit more. Hold on. You know what's interesting? A couple things. Number 1, the first thing that hits your mouth and the palate is the honey. Even though the Ambrana is there and is way more powerful and aggressive compared to the soft, subtle sweetness of the honey, the first thing from a coating perspective that hits your mouth is absolutely the honey. The honey is just like, I mean, it's just there. And it's so prevalent and like, just like, it makes itself like very much like, you know, well known, like, I'm here. The honey stands out by far. And then it's followed by like that intense cinnamon stick note, like that, almost like a smoked cinnamon stick note. Like the French toast kind of a note as well. But I would say at 98 proof, Judge, not so much is this a buy, but is it worth going to a bar and grabbing a pour of this because of the uniqueness of the palate of the whiskey itself? Friends, we have a winner. I will say, the only thing I would say about this is that if you are not a fan of finished whiskeys, then maybe you wouldn't even want to try it, honestly, if you're not a fan of finished whiskeys, because this is a finished whiskey to the extreme. But if you like a finished whiskey, no matter if it's a wine finish or an Ambrana, or in this case, a honey and Ambrana together, if you are a fan of finished whiskeys, then I would say definitely try this. For me personally, This is absolutely amazing, and I can't wait, even though it's not called the cigar blend version, I can't wait to try this with a cigar. To me, I think it's going to go down so well with the cigar, which I plan on having tonight with this bad boy. So, folks, definitely worth trying at a bar. If you're a big fan of finished whiskeys and you find it at MSRP, it's absolutely, again, it's a buy for sure. Mike and Danny, like everything else you guys have produced, you guys put your foot in this bad boy, because this is damn near delicious. All right, my friends. Peace, cheers, and most important, salute. Take care, everyone. See ya. Cheers.